Hey guys, welcome back to Four at the Back. Welcome to our FPL show. This week, let's see. It's been a crazy week, Egan getting a red card, Son scoring 4 goals, Danny Ings getting 2 goals as well. Emi Martinez with a perfect debut. Um, we've got a lot of it planned up for you this week, and I hope you like the video. Let's start. So, how was your game week, all the both of you?
Absolutely woeful if I must say so myself because I didn't cross 40 points this week. 36 points is all I got. Captain got one assist, a couple of more returns, but all in all, it's pretty atrocious week I had. I think everything just went to shit this week for a lot of us who had a good game week one. That's all I have to say.
Hmm.
Justin scored a goal. That was interesting. And
Yeah.
Alexander Arnold got a clean sheet. But apart from that,
Hmm.
it was just ones and twos across the board. McCarthy was a zero because, of course, I benched Ryan this week and scored 6 points off the bench. My bench had 11 points on the first goalkeeper as well as the first bench. So that was a bit of a shame. But I think you have one of those weeks, you can say one of those weeks. But I'm hoping to bounce back next week. I've made one change this week, and I think that's all I'm going to do. I've transferred out Almiron because I'm fed up of him not starting any games, and I've brought in Matthias Click from Leeds United because he's on penalties and he scored a non-penalty goal as well against Liverpool. So let's see how that move comes off for me. Marta got injured for Wolves last night. I don't know if that's a serious one or say 1 or 2 week one, but it has at least helped me delay my Vinagre out transfer for at least a week or two. And I think that has really
Hmm.
worked out for me, though I do not really like if that happens through a player getting injured, but it is what it is.
What about you, Sujat?
Yeah, for me, it was a very good game week with scoring 72 points. Uh, I reckon a highest among three. For me, like Mitrovic scored 2 goals, so he gave me 12 points. Ryan got a clean sheet against Newcastle. Alexander Arnold got a clean sheet too, so he gave me 7 points. Justin scored a goal, so he gave me 7 points too. I brought in Kevin De Bruyne into the team last week, so he gave me 12 points with a goal and assist. And I had captained Aubameyang. Aubameyang got an assist, so he gave me 10 points. Among in the forward positions, I had Ings and Werner. Ings got 2 goals, so he gave me 11 points. So yeah, that
Hmm.
was my performance in the second game week. As far as changes goes, I have not decided yet what to do in my changes. I'll probably see the EPL games which are happening today and tomorrow. So let's see like what the performance of the other teams have.
I would say I had a pretty good game week as well. I scored 68 points, but you would have to subtract 4 from it because I made an extra transfer. I brought in Richarlison and Martial for Werner and Ings. Ings ended up getting 2 goals, but at the same time, Richarlison got 2 assists as well. So it did bite me, but not as much as I hoped for. And Martial flopped this week, but so did Werner. At the same time, I captained Aubameyang again. He got an assist. Apart from that, the major difference was, I had Son in my squad. I know a lot of people, a lot of experts who transferred Son out for Bruno Fernandes. Guess that didn't
That
work
wasn't
out,
me.
yeah.
That wasn't me. I didn't have sound
Yeah, yeah,
at the
yeah.
very beginning.
Like I had transferred Son for Kevin De Bruyne, so like somewhat was compensated for him.
So yeah, absolutely. Anyway, but Bruno Fernandes was the most transferred guy, was the most transferred player in this game week. So the only bad stuff with my team was Egan got a red card, and now Saint Maximin and Egan, both of them are unavailable. Also, the fact that Southampton conceded 5 goals, so I had already, you know, made my transfer. I had taken Bednarek out and put in Roman Saiz in. So I had already used my free transfer. So I'll most probably take another 4 point hit this week again because I will replace Egan or Saint Maximin. But apart from that, I'm pretty content with my team. Most probably, I will be bringing in Castagna, even though he has a match against Manchester City. It's more of a long-term thing. If I do not bring in Castagna, I will 100% bring in Wilfred Zaha because that guy he has been fantastic. In the past 2 games, and Crystal Palace also have a favorable fixtures, I would say. Um, Moving ahead, at some point in maybe 1 or 2 weeks, I will exchange McCarthy and bring in Emiliano Martinez, or I might not exchange him with McCarthy, but with Nyland, who's my backup goalkeeper, who's in the bench, and I might rotate between Martinez and McCarthy because Martinez only has 4.5 million. So I would make that decision sooner rather than later because I don't want his price to rise and then I pay up the extra point 1 million for him. Moving ahead, who do you guys think will be the one to watch out for in the upcoming week? We have some really juicy fixtures. Chelsea face West Brom. Manchester United travel to Brighton. There is Liverpool versus Arsenal. There's another brilliant game in Manchester City versus Leicester, and Spurs also take on Newcastle. So a lot of points at stake again this game week. What do you guys think?
I mean, you missed the most important thing. Just check who is playing West Ham United for the first thing you do, and that is
Oh,
Wolverhampton
that
Wanderers.
that's Wolves. Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
Wolves against West Ham is a really important game. Then check who is playing Fulham, that is Aston Villa. You have Emilian Martinez, you might want to put him there. But Mitrovic did
Hmm.
play really well this week, so you never know. West Brom have had a bad start, but the defense will miss Kieran Gibbs this week. Their manager will be up in the stands. So you never know. This could be a good week for Chelsea if they get their
Hmm.
shit together. Sheffield United had a woeful start so far. Leeds United scoring for fun. That's going to be an interesting one. Burnley, Southampton, you never know. Both teams are conceding, and I don't know why they're. Burnley are conceding 4 goals this week. Southampton conceded 5 goals this week. So what another 4-4-4-5 game? I don't know. That would be interesting. But the thing is, Burnley and Southampton is we are all loaded up on their defense, and if they do badly, nobody does good. So a 4-4-5-5 game may not be good for anybody unless you.
I'll have to keep up my faith with Anthony Martial this week because you know I've already made in one transfer, and I've also made another transfer that will cost me 4 points. So if he doesn't perform well, I'll most probably bring in Raul Jimenez next week because he's been hot. He's been in red hot form. Hopefully, Anthony Martial performs for me this week because, as I said again, it's been a crazy start to the Premier League. Also, 44 goals scored this game week, the highest ever in fantasy Premier League history.
Yeah, that does show that how competitive and thrilling our league is. Other leagues would have scored this much goals ever in a one game week. So just show that the Premier League is the best, isn't it?
Yeah, I absolutely love it. So I think that's all from our side this week for our FPL review. Let's hope next week is a slightly better one for me and a slightly worse one for my fellow panelists. We'll like to make some moves. Uh, and this is one thing while we're going, I would like to advise. There are often bad weeks in Fantasy Premier League. And I think one of the most difficult things to do when such a week arrives is hold your cards, trust your players for another week, and just not do panic transfers. And if you had such a week, because I have seen a lot of people have,
Mm.
maybe it's time to hold your horses. Don't panic. Maybe you chose those players for a reason. You thought that they will do well. Maybe they all had a bad week, one, but next week they will have a very good one. And if you panic transfer them out, then you will have to suffer the consequences. So yeah, let's see. Best of luck for next week. Hope you all have green arrows, and that's all from our side. Also, like, share, and subscribe to Forward the Back for more updates. We'll try to be very consistent on our weekly uploads, and if you can get us more likes, maybe get us to 15 likes this week, then that will help our channel grow. And hit the bell icon and subscribe to get more updates and help us grow. Because we love what we do, and we hope you love seeing it too. That's all from our side. Thank you very much.